Hello, cyber world. Welcome to the Ash Said It Show. I'm your host, Ash Brown. I appreciate all of the love and support. Over 1,800 episodes. Wow, that's crazy, insane. 100,000 downloads and so many people downloading and streaming worldwide. Thank you so very much for all of that love and support. Makes a huge difference. You guys know Atlanta's my home. Atlanta is my heart, regardless of where I may end up sometimes. It's always about the ATL. And one of my favorite places to go and visit is the Grecian Gyro. Now, they are celebrating their 40th anniversary this May. Yes, this whole month they're celebrating, but especially May the 24th. So I've got a co-owner with me today, George. Hey, George.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty well. How are you doing today?
It's a beautiful day. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you so much for joining us. Where does the story start for Grecian Gyro?
So Grecian Gyro is an immigrant story. Like my dad moved to Atlanta from Greece in his 20s. He was just working jobs around town, and at one point he had this idea he wanted to open a restaurant. And my dad doesn't like the tzatziki sauce, and so he created his own gyro sauce. And so he's like, I'm going to make this restaurant with this gyro sauce. And he found a little hole in the wall in 1982 in Hapeville, Georgia, and he was a one-man shop, right? So he opened up and he bought the groceries he could afford for one day's worth of service.
Oh, wow.
And he went to the restaurant, he prepped it, he made them $80 the first day. He went back to the grocery store the next day with the prospect of food. It sold, sold again. He made $100 the next day. He's like, okay, this is working. And that's the start of Grecian Gyro. And I was a little 2-year-old toddler making a mess in the back when he started it.
Yeah, so you were a kid growing up and watching the family business essentially grow and, continue to make its way in and through the metro area. So did you always dream of being a part of the company?
No. In fact, it was the opposite. Like you said, I grew up in there.
Right.
We said I've been working there since I was old enough to hold a spatula. I've done every job in the building. All I wanted to do was get away from the business. But my brother Pano really wanted to do it. That had been his dream, was to open a second location and to continue it. And when we were in our 20s, my brother convinced me to quit my day job and become a penniless entrepreneur at the time. And it was like, I'm 27 years old. If I'm making the biggest mistake of my life, now is the time to make it. And luckily for us, it worked out. And that second location was a success. And then we opened a third one the next year in the midst of the recession, and we've just kind of slowly grown. But it's just because people love Grecian Gyro and have been able to support us, so we can.
Something that you said was key. There's been so many different businesses to come and go. A lot of restaurants, especially, dealing with recession stuff and then this crazy pandemic thing that we've been dealing with. How does it feel to say, wow, my family started this business 40 plus years ago and it's still thriving today?
It's kind of amazing, I think. Grecian is my whole sibling. It's older than my brother, who's my partner. And I was there for all those moments, right? When, Dad got into the AJC, when he was named Atlanta's Best Greek in Atlanta Magazine. When in the 90s, Delta Airlines learned of Grecian Gyro. They would swarm the business and all around the building. So watching it grow from nothing to now we have 7 locations, it's thriving, people are asking for more locations, there's catering, it's really amazing.
What's going to happen with this celebration?
Well, we're kicking off the celebration this month, but I don't know if you know this. Greek people, we try to stretch a celebration as much as possible. Some feast days in Greece are celebrated for 15 days, even though it's just a one-day event.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to celebrate the 40th anniversary all year long. But we're kicking it off in May. And so the coolest thing we're going to do is on May 24th, which is precisely the 40th anniversary, we will be selling our gyros at the 1982 price of $2.10. We're really excited to be able to do that, and we're going to have this one-day thing where it's like a throwback to that price. And then we have a couple other things going on. We have these really cool commemorative cups, and guests who buy them, they're only like a couple coins more than a large drink, but they can bring it back all year long for refills.
Oh, wow.
And we're also doing a promotion. We're working alongside the Atlanta Community Food Bank. So we're also going to be donating a portion of everything we get from our celebration month in May to the Atlanta Community Food Bank.
That is awesome. You guys rock. George, what's the best way for people to get more information on Grecian Gyro if they want to come by and visit one of the 7 Metro Atlanta stores?
So you can either go to GrecianGyro.com, that's GrecianGyro, or you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram at Grecian Gyro, and that's where we're announcing all the events all year, all the specials, we're doing giveaways, there's prizes and merch you can only get by winning it online, so we're really having a lot of fun with it.
Wow. And congratulations to you and the whole family and the whole team and everyone, because this is a huge, huge accomplishment. Like I said, a lot of places, they don't last barely, the first 2 years in business, and you guys have seen to soar. So I tip my hat to you guys. Keep up the good work.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do. You look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.